why would you purchase a house in New Delhi?
Because my family is big, so I need a big house.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, man, perfect. Good job using the grammar. Good job saying would. I heard you guys saying would. Okay, Raj, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel? If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel?
Okay. If I had $1 million,
No. Well, okay, try. Okay, go for it.
okay. If I had $1 million, I would have traveled to around the world.
I would travel around the world. I would travel around the world just like this. So can you say that one more time, Raj?
Yes, I would. If I had $1 million,
Yeah.
I would travel around the world.
Nice. Awesome. And now, Raj, can you ask Young Ho the question, please?
Yes. In the same condition.
Well, just ask question B as it's written, please.
Okay. What would you do if you had $1 million?
What about this one, Raj? Letter B.
Second one.
Yeah.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel?
I would travel National Park in America.
Oh, travel
United States,
to
America.
Travel to National Park in America.
Okay.
Nice. Travel to
National Park in America.
Nice. Okay, Young Ho, ask me question B.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel?
If I could travel anywhere in the world right now, I would travel to Thailand. I would go to a beach in Thailand and just relax. Okay, guys, good speaking, good warm up. I just have 10 grammar questions about the second conditional. And don't forget here about the form of the second conditional, just a quick review. If plus the simple past, subject, would, base form. It's always going to be like that. Let's get back into the material for today. And I'm just going to mute everybody only for the grammar exercise, just so we can listen and it's a little bit easier to hear. Just for the grammar, you can definitely unmute yourself if you want to answer a question. So, okay, so this is second conditional. And don't forget about the form if plus simple past, subject, would, base verb. So number one, if I blank you, I would move to a different city. Do we know the answer for this one? You can unmute yourself and answer. If I'll unmute you. Here we go. Raj, what's the answer, Rajender?
If I were you, I would move to a different city.
Absolutely. That's perfect. This one is special. Don't forget that this phrase, this expression in English is really a special one. If I were you. If I were you, it's not if I was you. It's if I were you. It's a special exception to the rule, and this is for giving advice. Oh, if I were you, I would do this. If I were you, I would do that. Okay, we have, let me see your question. Good. You can also chat me if you have a question. The chat works as well. So let me see what our question was. Well, Okay, I'm just gonna keep going on for a second. We'll come back. Hold your questions for the end, and then I'll answer all the questions. Okay, Paula, this one is a little bit different, but let's see, Paula. Number 2, she blank the answer if she watched the video.
She would know the answer if she watched the video.
Yeah, exactly. She would know the answer if she watched the video. And don't forget, it's the base verb after would. These are second conditional phrases. That means that basically, sorry about that. Basically, we're talking about unreal situations. We're talking about situations that are not real, that are hypothetical. Andres, do you want to try one?
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, if we blank $1 million, we would buy a mansion.
Okay. If we had $1 million, we would buy a mansion.
Yeah. Very good, Andres. That was great. If we had $1 million, we would buy a mansion. Or just try to say this. Can you try to say this, Andres? Weed.
With, yes,
Yeah,
contraction. With.
One more way to say it. We would with the contraction. All right, Mohammed. Are you ready, Mohammed?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Number 4, we blank to the beach if we could.
We would go to the beach if we could.
Awesome. We would go to the beach if we could. And don't forget, this is another common thing to say with second conditional. Oh, I would if I could, for example. If I could do this, I would. So we do that a lot in English, would and could. So good. Number 5 now, we're going to have to do the entire sentence now, not just one part, 2 parts. How about, does anybody want to volunteer for number 5? Okay, Mohammed, I'll let you do number 5 as well. And we're going to use a different verb here. We have 2 verbs in parentheses here. So, Mohammed, try number 5.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, Raj, hold your question for 1 second. And then after this one, I'll do a question, okay? Or at the end, I'll do the question. So go for it, Mohammed.
If I were you, I would purchase a new TV.
Yeah, very good. If I were you, I would purchase. Purchase means buy. If I were you, I would purchase. Can you say this contraction? Because when Americans speak, we typically just say I'd. So can you say I'd?
Okay. If I were you, I'd purchase.
Yeah.
Purchase a new TV.
I'd purchase a new TV. Let's just keep going so we can do the grammar and then we can ask questions and we can do some speaking. Young Ho, number 6. You blank French if you blank born in France.
You spoke French if you'd be born in France.
Close. So you made the very common and the classic error here. So don't forget, there's 2 parts, right? There's always 2 parts, but you need to find if, right? So after if, you always have the simple past, right? Simple past of the verb be if you were. So that's the first part. If you were born in France, you would speak. So it doesn't matter if you flip or change the order of these 2 parts right here.
Yeah.
After if is the simple past. After the subject is would plus base verb. So you would speak French if you were born in France. Can you say that sentence one more time, Young Ho?
You speak French if you were born in France.
Wow, good. Nice, nice. And again, just for pronunciation practice, most Americans say you'd. You'd. Instead of saying you would, you'd. Can you say you'd, Young Ho?
You'd.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, good. You'd speak. Can you say that? You'd speak.
You speak.
Nice. Nice. Very good. Okay. Great job, Young Ho. You're up, Raj. Raj, you're gonna do number 7 for us.
Yes.
Okay, so if he blank
Yes.
more free time, he blank more often. The verbs are have and work out.
If he had more free time, he
Mhm.
would work out more often.
Yes, that is absolutely perfect, Raj. And I wanted to do a phrasal verb so from last week so I could demonstrate it's the same concept. If it's a phrasal verb, it's the base verb version of the phrasal verb. So he would work out more often. Workout is exercise, running, lifting weights. Great job, Raj. Paul, number 8. Let's try number 8. This grammar is, you guys are doing a really, really good job. Awesome job. On number 8, if you blank to class more, you blank faster.
Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
If you came to class more, you would learn faster.
Yeah, exactly. And can you try to say it with the contraction? You'd.
You'd. If you came to class more, you'd learn faster.
Yeah, you'd learn faster.
Learn
You'd learn
faster.
faster. Wow, great job, Paula. Andres, you ready to try number 9?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
ready. Okay. They'd be late if they missed the trolley.
Yes, yeah, perfect, right? So they'd be late if they missed the trolley. Good job. I heard a very good pronunciation there. That was great. And then number 10, let's see here. Who can be who wants to try number
He cried if his favorite social team lost today, I think.
Yeah, dude, good job, Sairaj. He would cry if his favorite soccer team lost today. So can you just try to say this contraction, Sairaj? He'd cry.
Yes, he'll cry.
Pretty good. We'll keep on working on it. Very common in English to basically substitute could and would. It's not exactly the same meaning, but it's really similar. Could is more about the ability. It's really saying that you would have the ability to do something if you wanted to do it. Would is more about your intentions, like, or how something would be. So, for example, if I were born in France, I would speak French, or I would buy a house if I had $1 million. Those are my intentions. Basically, if the past were different, here's how the present would be changed, for example. That's one way of thinking about it. But yes, it's very, very common to substitute could for would. If I had $1 million, I could buy a house. Here in this context, could means that I would have the ability to do it if I wanted to do it in that situation. So yeah, they're very, very similar, and it's very common. And it's very common just to say I would if I could. People say that. I'll pull up the whiteboard one more time. Sorry. People say that all the time. they say something like, I would do it if I could. Like, I would if I could. Like, I would buy a house if I could afford the house, but I can't. I don't have enough money. I would travel to Japan if I could. So it's really kind of very, very common to hear phrases like this in English. Or sometimes people say like, sorry, does that help a little bit to answer your question? Mohammed? Just basically, I'm going to call on you and just finish the sentence however you like. Let me show it to you. It's this part here on the bottom. So this is saying, what would you do if? What would you do if? So we have 3 situations, and I'll ask you the question, and you should try to answer the question with a full and a complete sentence. So, okay, let's try Paula. Paula, I'll ask you the first one and you can answer for the class, and then I'll ask some other people some questions too. Okay, so Paula, what would you do if someone asked you for a little bit of money?
If someone asks me for a little bit money, I would give them money, or instead of money, I would give them food.
Wow, very good. Excellent job. Very nice of you, Paula, to do that. Yeah, so she basically said, I would give them a little bit of money, or I would give them some food. Absolutely. Just remember, in second conditional, do not say will. It's very common to want to say I will do this, but you should say would, and you corrected yourself, so that was really, really good. Good job, Paula. Okay, Andres, do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay, Andres, what would you do if someone asked you for a little bit of money?
Okay, if someone asks me for little money, I would give him some. If I had some money, I would give him.
Nice, good. Wow, very good grammar.
Yes.
I would give him some if I had some. Perfect.
Yes.
That's great. Very good, Andres. Okay, Young Ho, your turn. What would you do if you lost your wallet with everything inside? What would you do if you lost your wallet with everything inside? What would you do?
If I lost my wallet with everything inside, I would cry.
Good. Good. Yeah, he would cry.
Yeah.
Anything else you would do, Young Ho?
And I would call my mom and,
Mhm.
and yeah, call my mom and call a police.
Yeah, good. Good, exactly. He would cry, he'd call his mom, and he'd call the police. Well, very good job. Very good, Young Ho. Okay, how about Sairaj? Do you want to try, Sairaj?
Yeah, sure.
So what would you do if you lost your wallet with everything inside?
Can you repeat again?
Sure. What would you do if you lost your wallet with everything inside? Your credit card, debit card, money, identification, cards, everything.
If you find my wallet, then please give me.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Can you make a sentence that starts with I would?
I would. Starting, I would, na?
Yeah. Can you try to make a sentence that starts with I would?
I would find your wallet, then I will give you.
Okay, all right. Okay, not bad. Good try there. Remember, these are not real situations. Rajender, I want to ask you, Raj. Okay, Raj. What would you do? What would you do if you lost your wallet with everything inside?
If I had found your wallet,
But what if
I will.
not my
sorry.
wallet, your wallet? What would you
Okay,
do?
my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
If I would lose,
If
if
I
I would
lost,
lose, if I would lose my wallet, I had lodge FIR.
here's how
If
you
I
could.
lost my ball, if I lost my wallet, I would lodge an FIR.
Okay. What else would you do if you lost your wallet? What else would you do? I would.
Okay. If I lost my wallet, I would search. I would search inside the home.
Good. Search inside my home. Perfect, Raj. Perfect, Raj. Okay, good. Let's see here. Let's do one more. Mohammed, it's your turn,
Yes.
Mohammed. If
Okay.
what different question though? What
Yes.
would you do? What would you do if your internet stopped working? What would you do if your internet stopped working?
If my internet stopped working, I would to turn off the
Router.
don't know the name router.
Yeah, the little machine, the little box.
Yes, in English the router.
Yes.
Yes, and turn on again.
Nice. Good job using the phrasal verbs from last week, Mohammed. Very good. Let's see here. Let's go to last one. Okay. Okay, Young Ho, since you're from South Korea and you have the fastest internet, I think, what would you do if your internet stopped working?
Actually, I will try like Mohammed, but in America, I would tell my sister.
Good. You tell your sister? Okay.
To solve this problem.
What, because your sister would be able to fix it better than you could?
Actually, I could, but I'm a lazy boy. I'm lazy.
Oh, you're lazy. All right. Well, you're also honest, Young Ho. So I appreciate your honesty. Okay, Andres, last one for you, Andres. What would you do if your internet stopped working?
Okay, if my internet stopped, I would restart the computer,
Okay.
or I would check the internet, the connection.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Good job, Andres. Wow. First class, but it seems like, everything is pretty easy for you. Good job. Okay, so very good job with the grammar, guys. Good job with the speaking. Look, I'll give you, to Paula, one more chance to answer. Tell us what you would do if your internet stopped working.
If my internet stopped working, I will restart the modem or
Yeah, the modem.
the advice from the. And then if it doesn't work, I would call to the company, to the internet company to solve the problem.
You'd call the internet company to solve the problem. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, really good job. Very, very excellent job. We have some new people joining. That's okay. I'm going to keep everybody on mute. Just one more thing I want to talk to you about really quickly, and then you can ask any questions, or we can talk, or we can do anything that you want to do. But let's just really quickly work on the pronunciation a little bit of how, and especially just the contractions, just for like 2 minutes, because, oh, sorry. just because it's more common for English speakers to speak like this than to say both words. So when an American or British person uses this phrase, I would, or this word, almost always or most of the time we just use the contraction and we say I'd. So for example, I would. I'll unmute you and then let me hear you try to say it. So Paula, can you say I'd? I'd call.
I'd call.
Nice. Yeah, exactly like that. Mohammed, can you try that? I'd.
I'd.
Yeah, exactly. I'd. Let's see here. Let me hear. I want to hear you, Raj. Raj, can you say I'd?
I'd.
Let me hear you say a verb. Like for example, I'd call.
I'd call.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Don't forget, it's always the base verb after would. Sairaj, can I hear you say I'd?
I'd. I'd.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. And then we have you would is you'd. And this is how we talk. I know it sounds a little weird, but most times I don't say you would do, I just say you'd do this, right? So Young Ho, can you say you'd?
You'd.
Nice. Yeah. How about you'd improve?
You'd improve.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I just want you to say one more verb so you can just get a little bit of practice in it. How about Paula? Can you say you'd? You'd call.
You'd call.
Nice. Yeah, very good. Remember, it's never to plus verb after would. Always the base verb, just the verb. Mohammed, can you say you'd?
You'd.
Perfect. You got the pronunciation. You're really good. And then he would, she would, it would. This one is a little trickier. So he'd. I'll just let you guys say it to yourselves right now. He'd, she would, she'd. But this one is a little bit harder. It'd. This one I want to try to hear you say. Can you, Paula, can you say it'd?
It'd.
Yeah, how about like this phrase? It'd be better if you, just say this. It'd be better if you.
It'd be better if you.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how Americans tend to talk oftentimes. Andres, can you say this? Like it'd be better if you.
It'd be better if you.
Nice. Okay. So I just want you to understand what it sounds like. So when you watch Netflix or when an American or British or Australian person talks to you, you know, you can understand it. Really good. Raj, can you say this sentence here, Raj? It'd be better.
It'd be better if you.
Nice.
It'd be better if.
Good, Raj. Very good, Raj. Okay, almost done. Thanks, guys. We would is weed. Just like that. Weed. And then this last one, they would. They'd. Young Ho, can I hear you say they'd? They'd. They'd like it if.
They'd like it if.
Nice. How about last person, Mohammed, they'd like it if.
They'd like it is.
Good. Wow. Okay, guys, so that was the lesson on second conditional. Very good job with the grammar and with the pronunciation. Super great. Excellent.